What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a new video for today. Today's video is about cryptocurrency. Specifically Bitcoin, but we're going to cover a couple other cryptocurrencies. But first things first, how you doing? My name is Baird. Glad to have you on this channel. This is Baird Business. This channel covers a wide variety of business topics and really cool videos that I enjoy making. So if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, join the family, and like this video while you're at it. It would make my day. I'm also going back to doing one free consulting call every single video. So to win a free consulting call, all you have to do is 1, like this video, 2, be subscribed, and 3, comment crypto, CRYPTO, in the comments down below, and you are entered to win a free 30-minute consulting call. We can talk about whatever you want as long as it's business related. I am here to help you. So now that we covered that, let's get right on into the video, guys. Cryptocurrency 101. Hopefully you know about cryptocurrency. It's 2020 now, and it's a very, very prevalent thing. Not a lot of people are talking about it, surprisingly, compared to back in 2017, but that's what we're here for today. We're talking about some cryptocurrency, and I'm just going to explain the power of cryptocurrency and why you should be owning cryptocurrency today in 2020, this year, whatever, you know. It's almost 2021. So first things first, we need to understand a couple things. The US dollar has lost 96% of its value within the last 107 years, 108 years or so, which is crazy. That means basically $1 back in 1913 is equivalent to 4 cents today in 2020. So that's why going to the grocery store is like $300. Holding your money in the bank is not very smart. That's what we're talking about in this video, ways you can use your money to make you more money, and cryptocurrency is today's topic. So I made a slideshow. Let's dive right into it and let's get started. What is cryptocurrency? Okay, for those who don't know what cryptocurrency is, it's a digital virtual currency, pretty much. That's like the very generalized way of saying it. And it is secured by cryptography. Hence, cryptography, cryptocurrency makes sense. Many cryptocurrencies are decentralized networks based on blockchain technology, which is basically a distributed ledger enforced by a disparate network of computers. So basically a different network of computers, not the same. A defining feature of cryptocurrencies is that they are generally not issued by any central authority. Big thing right there, huge key point. Not issued by governments, banks, anything like that, rendering them theoretically immune to government interference or manipulation. That's huge. The government can't take cryptocurrency and drive it to the ground, just like what they did with the US dollar from 1913 to today. And then I have right here, simple answer, internet money. You know, cryptocurrency is literally just internet money. Basic way of saying, if somebody asks you what is cryptocurrency, say it is virtual money. Now, why own crypto? Well, it's basically digital gold. So let me elaborate on that a little bit. Crypto versus gold. So cryptocurrency, we'll just do a compare and contrast real quick. Cryptocurrency is digital. Gold is not digital. Cryptocurrency is not tangible. You can't touch it. It's virtual. On the other side, gold, you can have, bars of gold. Gold is tangible. You can hold it. You can kiss it. You can do whatever you want with it, Cryptocurrency is fairly new. It only has been around since around 2010 or 2011, whereas gold has been around for as long as we've been alive. As long as there's been an earth, there has been gold. Cryptocurrency is easily traded. Sending somebody money over the internet is a lot easier than handing somebody a brick of gold in person. You have to go to the person, whereas cryptocurrency, you can just send somebody a digital transaction. Boom, it's done. You can do it from wherever. Super simple. So easily traded, whereas gold is not so easily traded. This is a 10-year chart of gold. 2011, gold was around $1,400 for an ounce, and now it went all the way up to $1,900 and then dipped down in 2016 down to $1,100, and now it is sitting around $1,800 or so after hitting $2,100. So gold has really only gone up from $1,400 to $1,800 within the past 10 years. That's only $400, which is not a lot. That's less than 25%. And that's a long time to hold gold for only a 25% return. Now, let's look at the Bitcoin chart for the last 10 years. All right, you ready? Boom. Keep in mind, this chart doesn't start in 2011. This chart starts in 2013. So 2 years after. In 2011, Bitcoin was like pennies on the dollar. Somebody bought a pizza for 100,000 Bitcoin. So I'll put that article up right there. Pretty crazy. Anyways, look at this chart. So Sunday, May 26, 2013, Bitcoin was $135 per Bitcoin, and then it goes all the way up. Right now, it went all the way up to $19,000, and then now it's sitting around $19,500. I don't know the math on that, but going from pennies on the dollar to $20,000 per Bitcoin is probably like 1,000,000% gain. I don't know what the exact number is, but it's got to be like close to like 1,000,000% gain compared to 25%, a measly 25% at the most. So if you invested $100 in Bitcoin back in 2010 and $100 in gold back in 2010, you'd be a multi-millionaire, like hundreds centimillionaire. You would be a centimillionaire. That's multiple hundreds of millions of dollars compared to being up 25 bucks on some gold. So the return of the past 10 years basically explains why this is the digital gold. And that's because of supply and demand. Like I mentioned before, Bitcoin only has 21 million Bitcoins ever in circulation, ever to be existed, absolutely ever. Only 21 million. And out of those 21 million, 20% already have been lost. There are billions of dollars out there of just Bitcoin that have just been wasted. Bitcoin gets released into the main, the market only at a finite amount each day. So right now it's about 900 Bitcoin every day that get released into the market. In 4 years from now, it's going to be 450. After another 4 years, it's going to be half of 450. Out of all of the Bitcoin being released into the market today, all 900 of them, PayPal is literally buying 70% of those 900. Why? Because PayPal knows that Bitcoin is the future, and PayPal knows that their return on Bitcoin can be absolutely astronomically high. So supply and demand, very simple. Basically, soon enough, there won't be enough Bitcoin for everyone to have. And if there's not enough Bitcoin for everyone to have, the price goes like this. It becomes a lot more rare and it becomes a lot more expensive. Looking back at this chart, once again, the more people who are interested in Bitcoin wanted to buy it. And that's why it went up so much back in 2017, because nobody really knew about it back before then. So it wasn't very popular. Not a lot of people were buying it. Hence, there was a lot of Bitcoin in the market to be purchased. And then in 2017, news articles, Fox News, all these places started talking about Bitcoin, and it became a bubble, and everyone wanted to buy it. And I'm going to show you guys some cool slides in a second. You guys can see the huge spike in 2017. Supply and demand. If everyone's buying Bitcoin, the demand is going to shoot up and the supply is going to shoot down. So the price is going to shoot up. And that's just stonks. That's just how stonks work. You might be thinking, okay, if Bitcoin's already $20,000, why should I buy it now? It's just going to crash. You saw the charts. $138 when blah, 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 all the way up to 17,000. It's really like 19,000. This isn't completely accurate. And then crashed all the way down to 3,300 again. And then now it's back up to around $19,000. So you might be thinking, why buy Bitcoin right now? It's already at $19,000. It's going to crash. I don't think so. And that's why I'm making this video, because of a couple of things. First things first is the search volume. Okay, so look at this. This is Google Trends. I'm going to Google Trends. You guys know this. Google Trends is an amazing tool. This is the past 5 years Bitcoin search volume. You can see right here, no volume. That's when Bitcoin was very, very cheap. Nobody wanted it. And then all of a sudden, 2017, everyone started talking about it. Absolutely everyone started talking about Bitcoin. And it shot up to 100. And now, went all the way down. Bitcoin crashed. Wasn't very popular for many years, 2 years. And now you can see it's slowly starting to go back up, but it's only right here at 25% of what it was back in 2017. Let's look at the price of Bitcoin compared to the amount of people actually interested in Bitcoin and searching for Bitcoin in Google. Right now, the price is at the same place it was back. It's actually higher than it was in December 2017. But the search volume is nowhere near as high. It's only a quarter as high. So what does that make me think? That makes me think that when people actually start getting into Bitcoin and it becomes mainstream again, people actually start realizing that Bitcoin is a digital currency that is actually viable, this search volume is going to shoot up. Now, I think we are right here. You guys can see this little boost right here, this little bump went down and then it shot right up. I think we are literally right here. And I think Bitcoin is going to shoot up tremendously. If people start talking about Bitcoin as much as they did back in 2017, the price of Bitcoin is going to go up to $100,000 plus because of just volume alone. And this is just one cryptocurrency, guys. This is just one cryptocurrency. You can see how many different cryptocurrencies there are. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of cryptos out there, just like how there are thousands of stocks. Let's think about something for a second. The whole market cap of gold itself is $9 trillion. $9 trillion is the market cap of gold. Whereas cryptocurrency, all of the cryptocurrencies together, the market cap is around 564 billion. And out of that, where should I buy Bitcoin? Where should I buy cryptocurrency? Where should I trade it? What are safe places to trade it? How do you hold crypto? All that stuff I'm going to be talking about in other videos. If you're looking at how Bitcoin and how cryptocurrency can be used today in 2020 compared to 2017, a lot of huge businesses have actually started accepting Bitcoin as payment. So in 2017, the price skyrocketed because people thought, this was the future. This was the new way of paying for things online. This is the new digital currency. I need to get some right now, and it's shooting up, so I'm going to buy into it. But they quickly realized that Bitcoin was ahead of its time in 2017. You couldn't really buy a lot with Bitcoin online. Now in 2020, it is different. So many huge companies accept Bitcoin as a form of payments. So we use cryptocurrency now more than we absolutely ever did in the past. And that's because of the adoption of cryptocurrency from these major companies. So which companies are accepting cryptocurrency? I mentioned earlier, PayPal is buying 70% of all the Bitcoin being released into the market every single day. Wikipedia, Microsoft, AT&T, Burger King, KFC, Overstock, Subway, Twitch, Pizza Hut, Miami Dolphins, Dallas Mavericks, Virgin Galactic, Namecheap, Cheap Air, Newegg, all of these, 4chan, ExpressVPN, there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of companies now accepting Bitcoin as their form of payment, which is super smart because let's just say you're selling stuff online, okay? If you received a payment of $100 in Bitcoin back in March, that $100 is now worth around $400. So you can see why companies want to start accepting payments in Bitcoin because of just the profitability. You could sell something for 20 bucks. And now if you held that Bitcoin, you'd be up 400% on that. I strongly urge and recommend you guys get into cryptocurrency. You guys should at least have some cryptocurrency. If you invest in stocks, it is really not smart for you not also to invest in cryptocurrency, especially with how new it is. Think about buying a stock in the stock market when the stock market just became a thing. No matter what you bought, as long as that company is still around today, I guarantee you would be up a lot of money. Cryptocurrency is only new as of about 10 years ago. So if you buy any of the major cryptocurrencies, I guarantee you will not lose money in the long run, and it will be one of the best investments you will make in your life. Anybody looking into buying Bitcoin or any kind of cryptocurrency, I have a couple links in the description. If you're just getting started and you just want to have Bitcoin and hold it, I recommend you use Coinbase. I have a link down below in the description where you can actually get $10 in free Bitcoin. If you want to have $10 worth of free Bitcoin, click that link down below in the description. Who knows, in a year, in 10 years, that could be $100, that could be $1,000. You never know, and it's free money. You can actually earn cryptocurrency by watching videos. I'm gonna make another video about that tomorrow, I believe. It'll be a much shorter video than this. I just need to make a precursor, some kind of cornerstone for my cryptocurrency videos. And yeah, I strongly urge you guys to start doing your research, start looking into cryptocurrency, looking at the benefits of it, look at their projects. Like I mentioned, each crypto coin, each coin has its own purpose. It serves its own function. So look into coins that you think have really cool projects, buy a couple of them, and then 10 years, you could be a multi-billionaire. Who knows? You could have millions of dollars worth of crypto. So there are plenty of coins out there where I have 1,000,000 coins of them because they're worth 0.001 cents. So, in a year from now, that could be worth 10 cents. And those 1,000,000 coins could be worth $100,000. You never know. So, yeah, that's going to sum it up for this video, guys. I know I talked a lot about Bitcoin. I know there's a lot to soak in. I just want to get you guys excited. Cryptocurrency is the future, and I really think I want to be talking about cryptocurrency more on this channel. So thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Like I said, I'm going to be giving away one free consultant call. It's a 30-minute call. We can talk about whatever you want. All you have to do is be subscribed, like this video, and comment crypto down in the comments section below. And that's it. I'll be picking a comment for the next video, and we'll set up a call and talk about whatever you want. So thank you guys once again for watching. Have a great day. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.